Hi,
there,
Doug.
Pen folks. Hey, Alan. Good to see you.
Likewise. Hi, pen pals. Yes, it's been a few months. We're now in, I think it was quite in the winter
It
weather.
was January
Yeah.
18th or something like that.
So yeah. So it's we're in the throes of late spring, early summer here. Of course, being in Canada, you're probably going to get your requisite 2 weeks of summer in any day now.
We've been having it. It's been very hot lately. We just got back from the lake today. So, first of all, I got to say thank you to Alan for waiting for so long, because the saga of the 348. The saga of the 348 pen. This came out in January or something, late January, I think. And it was available on Taobao and TV Focus. And I decided, we talked, you and I, about doing a co-pro about this new test model that Long has come up with.
Right.
I said, okay. And I said, well, I'm going to get one off TV Focus, and I'll buy you one too.
Right.
And then I'll have yours shipped to you and mine shipped to me, and we'll have them at the same time. Well, I ordered both of ours. I got a notice after a week that mine wasn't in stock. And then after 2 weeks, I got a notice that yours wasn't in stock. So there's 2 weeks gone by. They finally came up. Barney put them up on Etsy. You bought one, and I bought one.
Yeah.
That was March 14th.
Yep.
Mine arrived last week. So this is
and I've had mine. I've had mine for, I don't even remember how long I've had mine. It's been sitting so.
I think you got yours in 3 weeks or something.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
And here we are it's June, and we're going to do this GoPro on the 348.
Right. So before we talk about the 348, though,
Yes.
you've been teasing me and all your fans
with
the saga of what happened to your 535. So apparently something after you record the video significant happened vis-a-vis your 535. So tell us all about it.
Well, here's my 535, and I'm purposely hiding the tail end of it.
Okay. Okay, I can start to guess. Start to guess. Yeah.
So I said in my review that it's a nice pen and everything. It's just a bit unusual for me. It writes beautifully and everything.
Yeah.
Probably not something I'm going to keep inked. And so I uninked it and cleaned it out. I pulled it out and I greased everything.
Right.
And then I went to go put, when I pulled the stopper all the way out, the piston, my camera doesn't focus, but maybe I put this against my shirt. You might be able to see that front O-ring is missing.
It's hard to see from here, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, okay.
Maybe I'll zoom in on that in our recorded video so you can see that. But there's 2 O-rings on that piston.
Yep.
And the front O-ring rolled off when I pulled it out. It came off, and it was on the rod. And so I pulled it back on and greased it all up and everything, and went to put it back in the back of the barrel, and it rolled back, and it's wedged in there, and I can't move it.
It's literally, you can't move it.
I cannot move it. And the other thing that happened here too was there's, those little spokes that are on the bayonet.
Yeah.
Right here, right there. That piece came out of the back of the piston, which is screwed in. And so I screwed it back in, but then when you pull on it, it pulls right out. So it's stripped. You can
but if you take the nib out, take the nib out, get it there, and then push the rod all the way through the other end.
Right.
I mean, it's a low percentage play, but it might work.
Our friend Chris Rapsaic, from Chris Rap 52, he's looked at my review. Of course, he's got that eagle eye as an engineer, right? And he says, I noticed that you were getting some water or something behind that piston. Is everything okay with that?
Look
so
at that.
he noticed, even in my video, that there was something wrong there.
Wow.
But I also felt it was really, really tight. Other people's have been really easy to do. This one's really tight.
Wow.
And of course, this is the 355 mechanism.
Right.
But this is narrower, and that piston is smaller.
Right.
Than
It's
the
not the same.
355.
It's not just a same mechanism. They actually
That's
retooled the whole thing, which is impressive in and of itself, considering it's a limited run and all that.
Well, and we have to mention retooling too for the 343, because there's 348.
Right.
Got to get these numbers correct.
Yeah.
348 has not just this is different for the new filling system. Chris reminded me, because he did it in his 1 month ago.
Yeah.
That feed is different too. I know it's different.
Well, it would have to be different to accommodate the breather tube. No matter what, it would have to be different.
Exactly. So no, but I pointed that out. The back end, the tail end of the feeder is different. But he pointed out that the fins are different. They're thicker.
Yeah, they're not quite as thin, and they're not quite as delicate little flowers as you have on most PenBBS pens.
So that's
but
nice
they're still delicate.
change.
But yeah, they're still delicate, and the nib holder is different. It's a different pen. So let's segue. Let's talk about the subject at hand. Yeah, so I got it when I got it 3 months ago, I took it apart, like kind of just dry. I didn't do it. I just took it apart, put it back together just to see how that kind of went. And then I put it away in the box. And then when you told me you got yours, I said, all right, now I'll take it. I'll shoot my video, which hopefully that's a prerequisite. So watch Doug's review and watch my review. Pause this now. Go watch Doug's review. Go watch my review, and then come back. Okay, so we'll wait. Okay, glad. Good to have you back. I inked it with colored water, with just colored water.
So you can see what's going on.
See what's going on. And that's what I actually shot for my review. And then I inked it up for real, wrote with it a bit on the review. And then I actually used it. This was the pen I actually used today, the day we're shooting this video, at the office. And I am back at an office. I'm actually not working from home anymore. Good. So I started a month ago going back to the office every day, which just has been good. You notice me smiling. It's just a life-changing experience. So I did use this pen all day at the office today. This might be one of my favorite PenBBS pens now. It's probably not quite up to there with, like, say, the 500, but maybe I have a thing for springy push button filling systems, because between the 500 and this, those are probably my two favorite PenBBS pens now. It's just a tiny bit, and I do mean a tiny bit, girthier than, say, a 309, which it obviously shares a lot of design similarities to externally. And the point that Doug and I were just discussing is where you can really feel the girth is in this little part where any given pen is going to rest in your hand. This piece part here, this is very sensitive. So even a tiny change in diameter there, you're going to really notice it. And this is just a fraction girthier enough that you notice it. And it's actually, I really like the pen quite a bit. It's just a nice pen. It's got very premium feel to the clear acrylic. It's like similar. It reminds me a little bit of my Wingsung 618, which, for those of you who watch my channel, known for years, has been my favorite inexpensive Chinese pen, bar none.
You gave me one.
I did.
One of my favorite
618s. I did. So I have a clear one that I've been using for years. And the clear acrylic is very, very premium on that. It doesn't discolor at all. I've had it for years. And it just has a very heavy, like thick kind of premium feel to it. This is somewhat along those lines. I just like the whole way it's put together. I think the build quality on this is really, really good. They were giving a million caveats with this pen. Saying, please don't return it because you have to pump this like a couple dozen times to get the ink in it. Because I think people thought that was going to be a defect. Frankly, you can completely fill this pen. And when I say completely fill this pen, this thing, I didn't measure, but this thing holds a lot of ink.
I haven't measured yet. I'm going to.
And I didn't count how many pumps it took me, but I'm going to guess about 24 pumps. What does that take? Not even a minute. I mean,
and it's a learning experience.
It's not a big deal.
It's a learning experience. Because my first experience with it, I put it in the ink and I filmed this. I sort of did a teaser this week. I had it in the ink and I was pumping because this is my favorite Wingsung right now. This is the 601 Flighter.
But unlike the Flighter, you can't see what's going on inside it.
That's right. But this one, it's so easy. I plug it in my Iroshizuku and pump until I don't hear any bubbles anymore, and it's full. And it lasts forever. This one, I did the same thing. I took the end off, I put it in the ink, and I pump. And I was watching it, and I wasn't getting any ink. And so then I pumped and let it go, and pump and let it go, sort of let it slowly come up. So if I pumped at a certain rhythm, like that, I was getting a lot of good ink, and it only took
that is essential if you have an old Parker Vacuumatic. That I know so many people who've gotten vintage Parker-matics, and they say, "Oh, it needs to be restored because it doesn't fill." I go, "How are you filling it?" And they go, "Oh, I go pump." I go, "No. There's a cadence to it, believe it or not." And if you don't do that,
and it makes sense from a physics point of view, right? So when you're lifting that button off, you create a vacuum. And the ink has to fill that vacuum, and it has to overcome gravity. And so it fills the vacuum and spills over. Then you push down, and you're only pushing a little bit of ink out, and you create another vacuum.
Yep.
So you have to let the ink fill that vacuum.
Right.
And it takes a little bit of a pace. Once I got that timing down,
yeah,
stroke, stroke,
yeah,
stroke, it took like 6 strokes, and it was absolutely full.
The thing about the Vacuumatic, unlike this, the Vacuumatic is a very difficult, it might be the single most difficult pen to clean because you can't, unlike this, which you could just unscrew the section and wash it out. The thing that I always recommend people get, if you're into fountain pens at all, a really good tool to have around the house is a pair of nylon jawed pliers. They're very inexpensive. They're used in the jewelry making industry, so they're not. It's not like a really esoteric thing you can find them on Amazon or any place, but they are really, really invaluable. I don't really put a metal tool on my fountain pens at all. If I have to put a tool at all, I use that. But if you have to really put a tool on it for whatever reason, I go with the nylon jawed pliers. Those work really, really well.
Yeah. I think we're in agreement. We both like the filling system. I like the innovation that they've added this to their lineup of many different filling systems.
Yet again, I mean, who has more filling systems than PenBBS?
And this is what I wanted to mention you to while we're recording, Alan, is that question. Who else on the planet is more innovative, has more acrylic, different acrylics available, has more models available, and more innovative filling systems than PenBBS?
Well, I
always
think,
coming out with new stuff.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. It's even more than that. It's not just at the moment, but whoever. In other words, if you look at the history of the fountain pen industry going back, I don't know, let's say 125 years, maybe let's say 150.
Yeah.
In the entire history of the fountain pen industry, was there ever a company, if you added up the number of filling systems they made over the lifetime of them being in business, I don't think there's a single company that adds up to what PenBBS is producing in production at a single point in time right now.
In one of the introductions to one of my videos, I named all of the new fillings just in the last since I've been collecting PenBBS, the new filling systems, the new models, the new nibs, and all this kind of stuff. And I actually, when I looked at my video again, I missed one. I missed the 500.
And that's my favorite. Well, you missed my favorite one.
I missed your favorite one. And then we have this, the new calligraphy nib.
Yeah, no, that I didn't manage to snag one of those. I don't have
one.
You
did? You don't have one?
I did not. I do not have
I'm getting 2 next week. I will send you one.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Thank you.
I know that they're going to be coming out with new ones because Biney mentioned that there's a whole series coming out. He showed photos of it. So we're looking forward to that. But this calligraphy nib, remember our last collaboration where we talked about
I was grousing about their lack of nib selection. That was my main gripe.
Nibs. What about broad nibs? What about the stub nibs? All this kind of stuff. Well, here you go. But this is a lot of fun. You'll have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I'll put that nib in this pen.
Yeah, but you said that nib writes beautiful, and this one too.
But they all do. I don't think I've ever gotten a dud nib from PenBBS. That's a whole nother thing.
I bought maybe 25, 30 PenBBS. Yeah. I think maybe one was not.
I can't think of a single manufacturer, including Mont Blanc, that I could make the statement that I've never gotten a dud nib from. Yeah.
But every single time we get one of these out of the box,
I never have a doubt. I don't even think about it.
They're dry when they start, but even without flossing, I've discovered that just pressing those 7 strokes. Open this up. This is now a really wet writer. This is an amazing fountain pen. Now I'm going to talk about some of the things I don't like.
Let's hear it. What don't you like?
Well, first of all, it is the 308. I think they've just taken the 308 and adjusted the barrel. Maybe that barrel is different. I'm going to measure.
Okay.
I
think it's girthier. It just feels girthier.
Right. Now that when you mentioned it, I think you're right. But this piece on the back is new, so I just thought they took a 308, cut the barrel,
chopped it,
and did the threading on it, and added this extra piece. Redesigned the feed for the breather tooth, but it's a 308.
Right.
And one of the nice things about the 308 is that it posts. And
this doesn't post. This doesn't post. Yeah.
So as a test model, so I'm not going to slight Zhilong Su for this pen because he's testing the market to see whether this is viable or not. I'm telling you, Long, this is viable. This is a great pen.
This is a great pen.
I want this in a 456 body. I want this in a 308 body that actually the pen posts like the 308.
No, okay. I just
I
thought of
would like
something.
to
You
have
said that. If I could pick a body that I would want
Yep.
this filling mechanism in,
Yep.
let's think about, okay, what comes to mind when I say a PenBBS pen that really is a killer aesthetically, except the filling mechanism is just doesn't work right.
Is that what it is? 492.
The magnetic fill, yeah.
This
The
is
year of the
before-
rat.
this is the year of the
That's
rat.
the year of the rat.
Yeah.
Do I have it here? I don't think I have it here. Do I?
I
Yeah,
I
I got
mine
it right
away.
here. I got it right here. No, I got it right here. 492.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this
Take the magnets out.
this pen, yeah, this whole magnet thing is we've beaten this subject to death. It's a gimmick. It doesn't work by blah, blah, whatever. You know, you can't win them all. But this pen is a killer looks wise, aesthetically.
Yes, it is.
Just put this filling mechanism in this pen. Right? There you go.
Yeah,
but this works.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
that's a good idea to put that filling system in that 492 body style. Great pen because it's a 308. So it's the flagship model. They put a new filling system in the 308, and we like the filling system. It works. It actually works. And it's old school. It's old school.
It's old school, but like I said, it works. And the fact you have to pump it 24 times, it doesn't matter. No one's going to care.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's really fine. But let's not forget the main problem with a filling system like this is again pumping it out to clean it, but you don't have to pump it out to clean it because it opens right up. So that's the other thing.
That's right. I just cleaned this tonight, just about 15 minutes before we got together.
Right.
And it was full of ink.
Yep.
And I took the pen apart.
Yeah.
And I've got a bulb that you get at the hardware or the drugstore, and I cut the end off of that. Mm-hmm. And the little breather fits right on there.
Yeah, there you go.
And just boom, 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 pumped it, and this was clean. Poured this out, and then just rinsed it, and it's clean.
They mitigated the big problem with a filling system like this by making the fact that you can disassemble it. Yeah. And this pen completely disassembles. Both Doug's video and my video, I saw you a preview, and I'll tell you on my video, we both completely disassemble this using nothing but our fingers. Yes. It works. It's a very easy pen to disassemble. So this is a real winner. This thing really, really is.
Yeah, all I did was I put my elastic around it. And it comes right out.
Oh, very good, very good.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing your review. I'm sure yours will be up this Friday.
Mine will be up this Friday. It's all locked and loaded and ready to go.
And so mine will be up on Saturday. But I want to thank you, Alan, for doing this. It's way too long. We got to do it more often.
Oh yeah, definitely got to do it. Definitely have to do it more often. There's certainly enough pens in the world to do it on, so that's no shortage of that.
Well, maybe I'll send you the calligraphy nib.
Maybe that's a good idea. We can talk about the nib. Yeah, let's do that.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Let's do it.
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you, Doug. Have a good one. Bye.
Yeah.